Science has drastically changed how farmers get food from the farm to us. From planting to harvest, technology is a vital part of their livelihood.
Radio signal here.
We're heading to Pasco to see how potato farmer Rob Davis is embracing that change.
So how long have you been a potato farmer?
I've been a potato farmer since 2006, so I'm not your typical potato farmer.
You're kind of new to all this, right?
I'm very new to all of it, yes.
Why? Why did you decide to get into it?
I grew up in town. In junior high and high school, my friends all grew up on farms, and I spent a lot of weekends there. I just learned to love it, so
yeah.
I had the opportunity later on in life, and I took it.
So you have 4 boys. What do they think about Dad being a potato farmer?
You know, when they have to leave the house before the sun comes up, they're not very happy that Dad's a potato farmer. But,
right.
But on the days that they get to come out here and they can hit stop on the iPad and watch the circle shut off,
cool.
you know, that's the highlight of their day. They don't want to just go over and push the button on the panel,
right.
on the pump. They know the iPad.
They'll be teaching you how to use all this technology before long.
They probably will, yes.
Give me some examples of the ways you use technology.
There's virtually nothing that we do that doesn't involve technology. In the fall, previous to planting the crop, we will go take a soil sample to figure out what kind of nutrients are in the soil so that we can then add on a week-by-week basis just what the crop needs, so that we're not just blanketing the whole field. Mm-hmm. We're giving the plant just what it needs. And what we've learned over time is that more isn't always better.
Right.
The tractor is steered by GPS so that every row through the field is within 1 inch of accuracy. Anytime an irrigation pivot starts, stops, the fertilizer pump is started, it breaks down, it sends a text message to the area manager that's looking over that. A text message.
That's awesome.
That says like, hey, the fertilizer, you know, the circle stopped, or the
OMG.
Yeah. Yep. And I could start and stop the circles from my iPad, from my pickup. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I can start a circle that's 40 miles away from here. The first thing I do every morning is to get up, turn on my iPad, and look at every single circle that's on the map. You know, blue is on with water, red is stopped, you know, orange is on standby. We also, once a week, take an aerial photo of every potato field, so that we have an infrared photo, and it will show us any weak parts of the field, so that we can take that and try to model it over what has happened in this field in previous crops. Are we ahead of schedule or behind schedule? There's a spot in the field that tends to be weaker type of soil. Is there something that we can put on that soil to amend it so that every acre of the field will produce the maximum amount that we possibly can? There is no other place in the world that utilizes technology to any greater advantage than Washington growers. And that's probably one reason why Washington potato growers have the largest yields anywhere in the world. Through the aerial photos, through the soil samples, the water management, using all of these tools together, we're using less fertilizer than we ever have. We're using less water than we ever have. We're using much safer chemicals on a less frequent basis than we ever did before. And technology has helped us get there. So by using this technology into the future, if we can raise yields and use less to get there, and take less from the environment and put more back, then it's a win-win for everybody. And
that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing.